Okay, so welcome back to lesson 4.2. So this one we're going to look at is the distance control light. So if I just switch over here, what we're going to do is, because we now can measure the distance, what we're going to do is we're going to use that to change the value on the light here. So again, the sensors are at the front here. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you've included this onto your program. If you go back to the previous lesson to this one, it'll show you exactly what to have to do there. So again, we're going to get these blocks again. This time we're going to use some logic blocks. If true, we're going to set some variables, and there's actually quite a lot of this one. So I'm going to start it off, and then I'm going to speed through it basically. And so let's see. So here we're going to have set A to ultrasonic return distance. So if you already have it, we have the show number here, so I can just get rid of that one for now. Take this one out here, and we want a variable for that, so we want to keep a variable name for that one. So what we want to do is try and get this code into our BBC micro bit, and what we'll do is we'll set a variable to A, and then we'll store the value of the ultrasonic sensor in here, and then we're going to do, depending on the distance, we will change the value of the lights, which is on the front of the tiny bit robot. Okay, so what we'll do is let's head over here, and we need to make a variable. We're just going to call the variable A, and we're going to then set the value of A to the distance. So we're going to set A to the ultrasonic distance. So I'll show you where I got that actually. So it'll be in tiny bit, and it'll be this one here, ultrasonic distance. Okay, drop it in there. And then we're going to have the if statement here, and it's between 0 and 4. So, and then we have the values change here. So we can actually just copy and paste these quite a bit actually. So if we go to logic here, and then if here. And the first one is if A is greater than or equal to 0 and A is less than or equal to 4. Okay, so we need to grab the other logic statement here, if A, and then we need the and as well. So we need to have the and. So the and should have both of these in there. Put that in there. Yeah, so then the and will have this one in here, and if I copy and paste that one and paste it again. So again, we need variables here. We need A, if A is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and A is less than or equal to 4. So I need to grab A again, less than or equal to 4, and less than or equal is that one, 4. And now we're going to set the RGB big value 1, so that's the lights on the front. Set RGB big value 1, and then we're going to change the red to 255, which is the highest number basically. Okay, so if I was to test that out, then we can switch over to our microbit. So if I go and drop this code in just to see does it work, here, plug it in, make sure you disconnect it first. There we go. I'm going to hit download on here. Okay, so it should be on there. So if I make sure this is off, of course, and connect it in. So connect it in there. Yeah, and then switch it on. Okay, so we just switch it on then, and it should just pop up with the lights. Okay, so it's nothing's happening just yet because there's only one value set there. So we're going to switch back over to our code, and I'm going to speed through all the code, and then we'll come back. Okay. So we can just copy and paste this code, and then we just edit the values each time. So I'm just going to copy this block and then paste it, and then repeat this over and over till we get everything done. So plant it there. Okay, so I've just noticed these need to be greater than and less than. So this is set to equal, so we just need to change that to greater than for each of these, okay? And of course the last one is just greater than 20, so that should work now. So if I just have a quick look at my code here, you can zoom in a little bit. Here we go. So basically it's just going to change the color, how bright the color red is on the microbit or on the robot, depending on how far the distance sensor is sensing, okay? So that should be what the code all looks like. So I'll zoom out again just to show you. There's what it looks like. So have a look. You can pause it there to see all the code, and then we're going to download that. Okay, again, disconnect it, plug it in. Make sure it's turned off. Download the code. Disconnect it. Plug it in. And it should. Okay, so if you downloaded correctly, the light should get more intense the closer your hand is or an object. So if I put it here, it's closer. So if I move it back, it should get less and less intense until eventually they go off. And of course, if I move it forward again, you can see the lights get brighter and brighter. Okay, so give that one a go and see if you can get that to work. If you manage to do that one, you could then change this to show a different color rather than just changing the brightness of the light. Okay, so you could try to get it changed to a different color. Okay, so I hope you liked that one, and I'll see you in the next one.